I hate cheer, and I have a cow to feed.
Don't be silly, sir. Everybody loves Christmas.
Get off my porch! Now!
Sir.
Now! Oh, this just spreading Christmas cheer. What a waste of time.
Now what on God's green earth do you think you're doing?
Well, I'm getting the buckets laid out for you, Frankie.
For what? Now we're supposed to be putting these here buckets away.
Away? Oh, mustard. I wondered why this was taking so long.
What half-baked operation are you two doing in here? It's a pile of buckets, for goodness sakes. My cow hasn't even been fed yet. Do I have to do everything myself?
Sorry, boss.
Sorry doesn't feed the cow. Do I not pay you two to keep Betsy's feed storage bin full?
Well, yeah, of course, boss. I mean, Freddie said he... Oh, no.
I'm real sorry, boss. We just got really busy. You know, the buckets just kept stacking themselves, and I thought we had enough hay in the...
You thought? You're thinking way too much, Freddie. There's a storm coming in, and my cow hasn't even been fed yet. She needs to be fed before she starts mooing about it.
Come on, Freddie. You only had one job. I mean, you know we have to check the supply before the weather turns.
I know. I just wanted to make sure the barn was clean. You know, keep things nice and tidy.
Nice and tidy. This is not a Christmas card. Betsy doesn't care about nice and tidy. She cares about her food. You know what? I've got a farm full of animals who need to be fed. I've got 2 farm hens who can't seem to do anything right. You know what? It's like you want to see them starve.
All right. Oh, we get it. You can stop with all the shouting. Come on, we'll go get more hay right now.
I'm right behind you, Frankie. I can carry the... Not too much, but I'm coming.
Betsy, I don't know how those 2 boys are going to survive a blizzard.
I'm real sorry for getting us in trouble, Frank.
Well, it's all right, Freddie, but you have to be more careful. I mean, you know how mean that old farmer gets. The last thing we need is to have him flying off the handle and kicking us to the curb. I don't know if you noticed, but we need this job.
I'm trying my best.
Well, you need to try hard. Come on, let's get home before the storm rolls in.
Did you hear that? Grumbles at it again.
I did, and it's a real shame, too. You know, he used to love this time of year before he got so...
Miserable, cruel, grumpier than a porcupine in a balloon store.
Well, I was going to say jaded.
Well, I haven't seen anyone this grumpy since Judith from book club got conned by that door-to-door salesman into living with a lizard.
What? He was selling lizards?
Nope, she married him.
I just feel sorry for those boys. You know, it wouldn't kill them to show them a little kindness with all that's going on.
I actually think it might, like his body going to shock or something. I just wish there was something we could do to help remind Farmer Grumble what he used to...
That's coming.
Well, good morning, Mabel.
Good morning, ladies. You up collecting again? Oh, not this time, Mabel. We're actually looking for recruits for volunteers for our annual church
charity project.
Oh, that sounds lovely. I can't help you with my bad back, of course, but I wish you all luck.
Oh, of course, Mabel. That's no problem. How have you been?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I can almost guarantee I'm not.
Christmas charity. It's like a sign from God. This could be just what Grumble needs to remind him what he used to love about the holidays.
It's not that simple, Evelyn, and you know it.
Quick, help me find a way to get them to come over here.
You'll eat those poor women alive.
Nonsense. He just needs to find his cheer again.
This is a terrible idea.
Just look friendly.
Friendly scarecrows. Say, Mabel, you wouldn't have to know if your neighbor is home, would you?
That old farmer? A lot of good it'll do ya.
Oh, you kill me, Mabel. So is he actually home?
No, Martha, stay away from that farm. He has not had visitors in years, and that's just the way he likes it.
Well, I don't think anybody really likes to be alone. It couldn't hurt to say hello.
Ugh. Well, forgive me if I won't join you. Last time I was over at Grumbles, he tried to put his cat on me, yelling at the poor thing about trespassing. Oh, don't stay if I didn't warn you. But take care.
Whatever you do, follow my lead.
Were they always walking that way?
Well, of course they were. Do you think they're moving themselves?
Oh, well, I have a funny feeling about this.
Well, we could just, skip on down the road to Mr. Crawley's house. They've got a pile of kids. And, they could help us out with everything we're doing.
Who's on my porch now?
Oh, well, hello, sir.
I don't want any of your songs. I don't want any of your cheer. I just want to be left alone.
Oh, sir, I can assure you, we're not Christmas carolers. We're here looking for folks to volunteer for our annual Christmas charity project.
Charity. Nothing more than a way for you uptight snobs to pretend that you care about helping people when really all you're doing is trying to impress your uptight snobby friends. No thanks.
I can assure you, sir, our only motivation here is to help those in our community that are less fortunate.
Well, you know what? I feel less fortunate having you people here on my porch.
Oh, well, there's simply no need to be cruel.
There's simply no need for you people to keep coming here on my porch and trying to persuade me to participate in your phony concept of cheer.
I would appreciate it.
I would appreciate if you and you would leave.
Oh, well, Mabel was right. That is one miserable farmer.
Wow.
It breaks my heart.
It breaks your heart?
Boy,
That's one cruel man. He doesn't deserve your sympathy.
well, something must have happened to make him so negative. If only he was more open to connection, maybe we could break down those walls that he's putting up.
Well, I seem to recall he enjoyed this time of year as a small boy. But, boy, that's long gone. Well, let's not dwell on it.
Hey, what if your charity, who would I call? Who would I talk to if I thought about maybe, whatever?
Well, we would love to have you on board. If you came down to the church tomorrow about noon, we're having a briefing for all the volunteers. Just ask for Paul.
Yeah? Whatever.
Okay?
What do you need from me?
Sorry?
What do you need me to do? Well, how can what is it you need me from me?
Well, in just a few moments, we're going to go over all the details.
Look, I just walked here through 3 feet of snow. I have a farm to get back to. I don't have all day to exchange pleasantries.
With all due respect, Farmer Grumble, you're not the one in charge here. There's a protocol to be followed, and everyone who's participating is just as valuable. The time is just as valuable as yours.
Yeah, whatever.
Ruth, Martha, would you like to go over the project assignments?
Yes, definitely. Well, some of you may know we've lost the use of our kitchen and our fellowship area in the back of the church due to an accident involving a rope, a fish hook, 35 pounds of cotton candy, a toboggan, an ant farm.
Martha, we don't have to,
Oh, yes. All right, anyhow, we have to pretty much build the kitchen from the bottom up before we can even consider serving a meal.
Right. So we're going to need servers and cooks and people to help organize. But before any of that, we need to work on that kitchen.
So, are any of you handy with tools or have some construction skills? Like, anyone?
Well, what exactly needs to be done?
Well, we need to put down new linoleum. We've got wood to build tables, but the tables actually have to be built. And we need to install a new oven.
Well, we could fasten a table together using wood glue. Maybe we just put a couple of crates on and eat off the floor. Or, doesn't have to be fancy.
Mr. Grumble, did you have something to say?
No, not me.
Say, don't I remember that you helped your daddy build that farmhouse when you were just a teenager?
Sure did, ground up.
Wow. So, all in favor
No, hang
of
on,
Mr. Grumble
Nope.
being in charge of our construction?
I did not sign up for anything.
But please, Farmer Grumble, it's for a good cause.
Well,
All right,
it's
then, all
decided.
right.
Farmer Grumble, we're going to put you in charge of construction efforts. So, your helpers will show up first thing in the morning. You tell them what you need, and we're going to leave the rest in your capable hands.
All right.
We need your help.
We don't need anything. I need to be back out in the field where a scarecrow belongs. This is madness.
What can we do you for, Brightbird?
We're trying to help the farmer find his Christmas cheer again. Oh, shush. That man used to love the holidays. And I know he's got a heart buried deep down inside.
So what do you need us to move? Do.
He's looking for his tools right now, and he's having such a hard time. If you could just help him along, don't let him give up, or I'm afraid he'll never leave the farm again.
This is crazy. How did you two get in here anyway?
The farmhands left the gate open. Sheila, where are you going?
Oh, I'll be right back.
He's coming!
Now, how did these 2 scarecrows get here? I swear, I gotta find my other toolbox. I swear, if I have to look through another pile of junk. Betsy girl, stop it. I do not have the time or the day to do this. Now, how did I miss that? Betsy, I don't know which one of us is getting loopier. I don't know how I got roped into doing something like this. Just because I did a little bit of work on the farm doesn't make me a carpenter.
Well, good morning, Farmer Grumble. You know what? We're gonna make this kitchen shine.
It's a kitchen. It's not a beauty pageant. We have to lay some flooring, build a couple of tables, so let's get on with it. What do we got here?
Linoleum. We're gonna transform this place.
Oh! Oh!
Freddie, come on.
I'm sorry, boss.
I've had it up here with you two. Paul, you need to keep those two as far away from me as you can.
Look, Mr. Grumble, I've told you before, we're grateful to have you here, but we're equally as grateful to have everybody that we have.
Yeah, whatever. Where's the wood for the floor?
Oh, I got it right here.
Oh!
Oh, be careful, Martha. Step back, Farmer. We'll get these nails.
Jumping lizards! How did Sheila get here? Who left the gates open?
I could have sworn I closed them, boss, but based on the information currently available, I'm comfortable saying I forgot.
Forgot? Forgot? Ha! Forgot. You may have forgotten the most vital part to ensure the animals who provide our living not to get loose, which is the most basic part of your job function. You know what? Oh! Oh, now I got a nail in my foot! That's it!
Well, I know this is going anything but smoothly, but...
Oh, no, the flooring!
I'll stop her, boss.
You know what? I may live on a farm, but this place is a zoo. I should have never volunteered for something like this.
Well, you know, it is a bit crazy, but I can swear to you, it's not normally this crazy. If we could just get working on...
You know what? I'm out of here. This was a bad idea. I should have never came here. I hate this time of the year. Now I have a sheep with linoleum in her guts. I got a nail in my foot. I got a goose egg form in here. You know what? I've had it. I'm out of here. Sheila, let's go.
Well, Paul, looks like we collected all the nails. Where's Farmer Grumble?
Oh, I don't think he's going to be joining us again.
Oh, what are we going to do now?
Well, we built a kitchen. We were going to do it before without Farmer Grumble, and we still can. We got this.
I'm not in the mood. I don't have time for this or the patience. I don't even know why you're here. You're not even supposed to be working today.
I know. I wanted to come say I'm sorry. I know I'm not the most helpful farmhand and I mess up a lot. But I'm sorry for hurting you today. I'm sorry for forgetting to feed Betsy. I'm sorry for leaving Sheila's pen open. I know that could have been real bad hadn't she followed us down to the church.
You know what? Have you come all the way here to give me a recap on how you totally messed up today? I told you, I'm not in the mood. Anything else?
You know what? You think you're so tough, but you're not.
Excuse me.
You're just mean. And I don't care if you take my job away for saying so. I know I mess up a lot, but this town is full of good people trying to help each other. And you're mean to all of them. And I always think that it's just some big act and someday you'll change. But that's not it. You'll never change. You're just a mean old farmer.
We're almost done, Mal.
I know. I'm so so sorry, my boy.
Well, it's all right. I know you don't have a lot of strength, but you have to keep eating. The doctor said that if you don't, it could affect your medication.
There's my sweet boy. Where have you been?
I went to see Farmer Grumble.
Without me?
Well, yeah, Frank. I wanted to go apologize and see if he'd consider coming back to help. I thought it's for a good cause, and surely he has a heart buried down there somewhere. But boy, was I wrong. I can't take it no more. I can't work for that man while
Don't start down that road. I mean, does it look like we're in a position to be picking and choosing jobs right now?
The guy's a jerk, Frank. You didn't see him. He's not going to change.
Frederick, what did I hear you just say?
I'm sorry, Mom. I know I shouldn't call names, but you didn't see him. I try so hard to be nice to him, and he's just awful in return. I can't take it no more.
Frankie, go get me my Bible and read Luke 6:35. No, give that over to Freddie.
Mom, he's impossible.
I asked you to read it to me, Freddie.
Always do good to one another, lend and hoping for nothing in return.
Now, read me 1 Thessalonians 5:15.
See that no one repays anyone evil for evil, but always do good to one another and to each other. You're right.
It's not me that's right, boy. It's God that's right.
I'll try harder.
Hey, I forgot to change the countdown for our Christmas.
Hey, Mom,
Yes?
I hope this isn't our last Christmas together. As a family, you know, all of us.
I know, honey, me too.
I've never seen such incompetency. I should have never gone down there. No, never. I should have never done it. It was the worst thing I ever did. Oh.
He's not going to go back. We have to do something.
Evelyn, you have meddled enough. You're going to end up ruining Christmas for the entire town.
I am not. That farmer has me so full of joy, Bobby, and I won't let him forget that ever. I just won't.
Ah!
What is going on? These scarecrows never fall down. Oh. I just wanted to make her proud. I thought she'd be proud of me if
You did that on purpose.
And it worked.
What worked?
The sign. You know who painted that sign?
You don't think that she sent him to town, do you?
I don't know. Think it.
You're a schemer, Evelyn. You know that?
Good thing I only use my powers for good.
Well, this is just sad.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Hey, listen, no fanfare. Listen, let's get this kitchen built. Come on.
That's right, yes.
Well, thank you all for your help today, especially Farmer Grumble. Couldn't have done it without you.
Well, I have a new trunk of my car. I'll go get them and we're gonna spruce this place up.
Wow! Looks like that winter storm is kind of come in finally.
Well, we can't go home. We're out in this weather. Well, what are we gonna do?
Well, looks like we'll have to hunker down here for the night.
All night?
All right, everyone, calm down. The storm looks really bad, and I think William is right. It's safer if we just stay here and wait it out. Now, Ruth, do you have anything that we can pull together for a meal?
Well, you know, I had a Sunday school lesson planned for this week involving food. And I think that I've got everything we need for a decent soup. I'll go check.
That sounds perfect for a cold night. Speaking of cold.
I'm right on it. I'll go get some firewood, Paul.
All right, thanks, William. Try not to be out there for more than a few minutes. All right, everything's going to be fine. We'll just... Farmer Grumble?
Look, this may be fine for all of you, but I've got to get home.
I'd really prefer if you stay here safe with everyone else.
Look, I've got animals. I've got a lot of animals. I'm a farmer. I have things I need to get done. I've got to get home.
Well, you're no good for your animals, or anyone else for that matter. You freeze to that.
All right.
Something said my ear. Sounds more like your ear.
That's why I love a good traditional Christmas.
Yes. Hey, do you remember when we used to have the Christmas dinner potluck in the square?
Yes, and remember Francie used to bring those unbelievable butter squares.
Oh, yes, they were to die for. Say, Farmer, what have you and Francie been doing for the holidays? We haven't seen Francie for ages.
Isn't that our business, not any of yours?
Oh, well, we didn't mean to offend you.
Nobody ever means to do anything, do they?
We just love Francie, and we just miss seeing her, that's all.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what? I miss her too.
Let him go.
Well, Paul, the storm.
It's quieting down out there. He'll be okay.
Clint, is that you?
Yes, honey, it's me.
Come and sit down and tell me all about what went on at the church. I've been waiting all day to hear about it.
It was awful. It was awful. I should have never gone there. I should have never gone down there. But it's what you wanted me to do. You said you'd be proud of me. You just wanted me to go down there, and I just couldn't. But
I know those folks down at the church. I've known them for years. They're good folk. I don't know what happened.
I just started asking questions. And I know they're good folks, but
what?
Our community has always been you and me. And I don't want community without you in it. I don't want to have a good day without you in it. I don't want to go to church without you in it. I don't want to celebrate Christmas without you in it. I just don't know how to believe anymore, Francie.
What on earth are you talking about? What do you mean?
I don't know how to believe in a God who would do this to us. I prayed for months and months for a miracle, and it never happened. I don't know how to believe anymore, Francie.
Don't.
What?
Celebrate instead the God who showed us love. And without that love, we would have never loved each other. And the God who's going to show you compassion in your time of sorrow. Because, farmer, I'm going to be gone a lot sooner than later. And you need the community to rally around you. And you know, you can't stop. You can't stop living. And you certainly can't stop loving God. It's not his fault.
Francie, I can't deal with you leaving me. I cannot.
You know, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Okay. You know, I don't think it's a good idea for you being out here. We have worked so hard to keep your environment sterile and clean. It's not a good
I
idea.
just want to have a simple morning with my husband for once.
Okay, all right.
Are you going to get that?
Nope.
But it could be important.
It's not.
Well, good morning, Farmer. We thought we'd come a little early in case you needed any extra work done or anything.
And we wanted to come see if you were all right.
Dear, who is it?
Oh, sorry, we didn't mean to intrude.
Oh, my.
Are you jokers going to come in?
Well, I haven't seen you boys since you were just little tots.
Please forgive me, ma'am. I don't think we've met before.
You're overdoing it. You're overdoing it. Here.
I'll be fine, dear. I'll be fine. I
Here.
just, all this excitement has just worn me out. I'm gonna go and have a little nap.
Here, let me help you. Here, let me help you.
I'll be fine, dear. I'll be fine. Enjoy, stay with your company and enjoy your company.
Okay.
Is that your...
That's my wife.
I didn't even know you were married.
35 years and counting.
Wow, that's amazing. And
She's sick.
Is it serious?
It's about as serious as it gets. But don't you boys be feeling bad for me, because she is going to be just fine.
well, yeah, of course she is.
So, you take care of her?
That's the deal.
Yeah, us too.
I didn't, what do you mean?
Well, our mom is sick. She's got ALS. She can't even move her arms on her own anymore.
I didn't know that.
Well, yeah, we don't like to tell people. Makes them
Treat us, you differently. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And that's why we keep on working here, even though I'm not that good at farm work.
Boy, you're probably the worst farmhand this community has ever seen. But I do appreciate your help.
Say, boss, why don't you have like a Christmas tree up in here?
Doesn't feel much like celebrating these days.
I don't want to overstep, but it seems to me like you got a whole lot to celebrate. I mean, you got a wife that you obviously love, and a home, and a town full of good folks who care about you. And
what?
well, I know that you believed in Jesus once. And well, Christmas, it's about what he did for us. The Bible tells us to be brave, that we can have peace in him, that even though there's troubles in this world, he overcame the world.
What are you prattling about?
It's just that it's really hard to see my mom slowly fade away. But I know I don't have much time with her, but I also don't feel afraid because I know someday we're going to be in heaven and she's going to be free of all the troubles this world has offered her. And then we have eternity. That reminds me, whenever I think about that, it just makes me feel good. Gives me comfort.
How can you believe in a God that would allow so much suffering for you two boys?
Well, God doesn't cause no suffering, Farmer Grumble. Suffering just is. I mean, I've never heard God promise that there will be no suffering, but I have heard him promise to give us comfort and hope, and if you let him, I promise he'll do just that.
Besides, none of us are suffering more than what Jesus did on the cross. He took that from us, and he asked for nothing in return. The least I can do is trust him when he says he's got a plan.
You know, Freddie, you may be the smartest man that I know. Now, you know what, boys? We've got work to do, so let's get at it. Go.
Hey, Frank, I got an idea.
Hey, wait, what's all this? What's going on?
Well, Farmer, we thought we'd return some of the Christmas spirit you brought all of us this year.
Where's Francie? We brought gifts for both you and Francie.
Francie can't come out right now because of all the germs and all the people around here, so she has to stay in her room, okay?
Okay, you know what? We'll just put them under the tree.
You know what? Francie is going to be so grateful. Thank you all so much. This is going to mean so much to her. Thank you.
Well, you're part of this community, Farmer Grumble. You matter to us. If you don't mind, I'd like to lead us in a prayer.
Mr. Paul, if you don't mind, I'd like to.
Sure, go ahead.
Dear Jesus, we just want to say thank you for this day. Thank you for every breath that you give my sweet Francie. Thank you for two fantastic farmhands. Thank you for a community that has surrounded me and just shown me their love. Thank you for coming down and dying for each and every one of our sins and for the gift that you have given each and every one. We are so grateful. Thank you for Christmas. Thank you for the beauty at this time in this season. And Jesus, you're a great God. And whatever comes next, I will trust you. Amen.
Amen.
Merry Christmas, boss.
Merry Christmas, Freddie.